Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some more Action PC Baseball 2026 version, the Best of the 70s League. Doubleheader tonight. The 1974 Oakland A's taking on the 1978 Boston Red Sox from Fenway Park. After that game, we will have the 1977 Kansas City Royals taking on the 1975 Boston Red Sox, you guessed it, from Fenway Park. As always, I will be playing as my beloved Boston Red Sox. So without any further ado, let's go to Fenway Park. 74 A's, 78 Red Sox up next. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year to come and beyond. Let's click play. And play. Okay. So they're going with Catfish Hunter. And he's a righty. Let's just click on good old Catfish here. Lefties hit a little better against Mr. Catfish Hunter. Wow, they're going to go with Catfish Hunter. Okay. So we're gonna go with Dennis Eckersley. We're gonna go with Dennis Eckersley. He pitched 4 games ago, or 3 games ago, and there was a day off, so he's well rested. We're gonna go with the Eck. Let's get our lineup situated here. Well, Freddie Lynn is going to bat 4th. Jim Ed Rice, that's not Jim Ed, 3rd. Jerry Remy to lead off. What's Burleson's bunting? Sack bunt is a 6. We're going to go Burleson 2. So lefty, righty. Bring Lynn up here. Oops. We go Remy, Burleson, Lynn, Rice. Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski would play left. Rice will DH. Fisk will do the catching. Bat 6th. We need a right fielder, first baseman, third baseman. Well, we know our right fielder is going to be Dwight Evans. Evans 231 versus righties. David Zielinski, how you doing? Hope all is well. You know what? We could play... No, I think that's what we're going to do. All right, so I was thinking maybe we could play... Scott batted 223. Carbo 256. You know what? We're going to put Yastrzemski at first. We're going to put... Carbo in left. Do I like that? I don't know. Hobson's going to be at 3rd. Human error machine. What did Brohammer hit? 236. Scott's a better... You know, I don't like that. Let's put Yastrzemski in left. Scott at first. All right, that's going to be our starting lineup. Jamel, hope all is well. How you doing, Jamel, my friend? going to bring the sound down a little bit. Oh, no, it's at 80. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're going to go Remy, Burleson, Lynn, Rice, Yastrzemski, Fisk, Hobson, Evans, Scott, Eckersley on the mound. Let's see. Let's go computer lineup versus righties. Campaneris, North, Rudy, Jackson, Bando, Tennis, Green, Alou, Bork. Looks okay for me. They didn't put a pitcher. Let's check out their pitchers. They wanted Catfish. We'll put Catfish in there. You can't make changes to computer lineup. Well, I'm not the one who... Okay, that's fine. Now they don't have a pitcher. Yes, just go yes. All right, there we go. So Catfish Hunter for the A's. On to Fenway Park we go. John, DFW 8680, how you doing? My mic is a little low. You should be able to hear me. Can you hear me now? Sometimes I lean away from it. I haven't changed my mic settings, though my microphone is crazy. All right, so it's Hunter versus Eckersley. Play ball.
Play ball.
Oakland's 2-1. 1974 A's. 1978 Red Sox 2-1. For the A's, Bert Campaneris leads off, plays short. Billy North is in center field. Batting third, left fielder Joe Rudy. Cleanup hitter, right fielder Reggie Jackson. Batting fifth, third baseman Sal Bando. Doing the catching, batting sixth, Gene Tennis. Dick Green plays second, bats seventh. The DH is Jesus Alou. Batting ninth, first baseman Pat Bork. They will be facing Dennis Eckersley. Red Sox, Remy, Burleson, Lynn, Rice, Yastrzemski, Fisk, Hobson, Evans, the Boomer, George Scott to take on Catfish Hunter. Let's bring up the gain a bit. How's that? Better? I brought up the gain on the mic a little bit. All right, Bert Campaneris is leading off, batting 300 with a ribby. He's an excellent bunter. We're going to move our corners in. Hobson in at third, Scott in at first. Campaneris, a very good chance of getting a hit here, 29.8%. We're going to go pitch around. Let's see if he chases. Grounds it to Hobson. Hobson throws to Scott. Oh, there's an error by Butch. Shocking. An error by Butch Hobson. We had the out there. Now the speedy Campaneris stands at second. Not good news for the Red Sox. That brings up Billy North. Again, we're going to play corners in. So Hobson in at third. Scott in at first. Here's the pitch to Billy North. We're going to go aggressive. Fly ball, right field. Evans coming in. He makes the catch. Will Campaneris tag? No, he will not challenge Evans's arm. One out, Campy at second for Joe Rudy. Rudy batting .308, a homer and 2 ribbies. Let's take a look over here. Again, you're looking at a 29.8% chance of getting a hit, but he doesn't walk. Only 2.4. Let's go pitch around. Will Rudy chase? Nope, he doesn't chase on the breaking pitch. 1 out, 2 on for Reggie Jackson. Here's the pitch to Jackson. .357, a homer and 6 ribbies. Jackson pops it up. Fisk makes the play. Behind the plate, 2 down. That was a huge out for Eckersley and the 78 Red Sox. 2 on, 2 outs for Sal Bando. The A's third baseman struggling so far, 143, a ribby. Eck rocks and deals to Bando. Fly ball to Yastrzemski. He makes the catch. The A's strand 2. Good job by Eckersley. We go to the bottom of the first. Due up for the Red Sox. Remy, Burleson, and Lynn. Jerry Remy, 333. No ribbies, no homers. He's going to go drag bunt. Oh, it's a beauty. He's safe. Jerry Remy at first. Bork holds him on. That brings up Rick Burleson. We're going to play hit and run. That's a base hit to center. Remy should go first to third. And we're sending him. All right. That's what we want with our first two batters. Bunt base hit, little hit and run with Burleson. We got the Rem Dog at third, the Rooster at first, Freddie Lynn at the plate. Lynn struggling in the first few games, 125, 2 ribbies. Can pick up a ribby here. Remy's 90 feet away. Hunter to Lynn. He reached, pops it up. Shortstop Campanera's calling for it. 1 out. Freddie Lynn's struggles continue. That brings up Jim Ed Rice. Rice only batting .077. Hunter has the sign from tennis. The pitch to Rice. And he pops it up to Campaneras. Catfish coming back strong. He gets Lynn and Rice to pop out, the Gold Dust twins. That leaves it up to Captain Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz, 273 and 2 ribbies. This will be a squander for sure. Red Sox first and third, no outs, and now it's runners on the corners, 2 outs. The pitch to Yastrzemski. Fly ball, right field, deep! Jackson looking up, it is gone! Carl Yastrzemski goes yard. It's a 3-run bippity-boppity boom. Boom goes the ball. Yaz and the other Red Sox touch them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Carl Yastrzemski jacks it out to right, 3-0. Boston. That was a clutch hit for Yastrzemski. Takes a curtain call from the fans. That will bring up Carlton Fisk. Base is empty. 3-0 Red Sox, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Fisk below 200, 182 with 2 ribbies. The pitch to Pudge from Hunter. Fly ball center field, Billy North on his horse. Reaches out, makes a fine running catch. A hell of a catch by the A's center fielder. Billy North retires the side, but not before Carl Yastrzemski hits a 3-run bomb to give the 78 Red Sox a 3-0 lead going to the top of the second. Due up for the 74 A's, Tennis, Green, and Alou. So Eckersley with a 3-run lead back to the bump. Gene Tennis, 333. No homers, no ribbies. The pitch to Gino. Tennis lines it to Burleson. He traps it, throws to Scott, 1 down. That brings up Dick Green. Eckersley with the high leg kick delivery to Green. Strikes him out on the breaking pitch. Got him on the 2-2 count breaking pitch. 2 outs. Base is empty. For the DH, Jesus Alou, 455. Very gaudy, but no homers, no ribbies. Here's the pitch to Jesus. That's a base hit to left center. Lynn cuts it off. Fires it back in towards Remy. Alou stays at first. Scott holding Alou on. Number 9 batter, the first baseman, Pat Bork. Batting below 100 with a ribby. Eckersley rocks and deals. Bork fly ball, center field. Lynn on the move. Looking up, reaching up. He makes the catch. Holy cow, it just kept carrying away and deeper for Lynn, but he tracks it down in right center. Side retired, bottom of the second. 3-0 Boston, due up for the 78 Red Sox. Hobson, Evans, and Scott. Here's Butch Hobson, batting 200. He's made an error in the first inning. Hunter kicks and deals to Butch Hobson.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. 1 down. The number 8 batter, Dwight Evans, strides to the right-hander's batter's box. Dewey, 182 with no ribbies or homers. Tennis wiggles the fingers. Catfish nods his head. The pitch to Evans.
Strike 3.
Strikes out Evans. Hunter looks to strike out the side. Here comes the boomer, George Scott, 333, is ready to deal. The pitch. Grounder to short. Campaneris to his left, pivots, throws to Bork, and Scott beats it out. Good hustle by the boomer. Inning stays, face the top of the 74 A's order. Campaneris, North, and Rudy. Campaneris 0 for 1. Pitch around to Campy. He laces it to center. Freddie Lynn makes the catch on the sinking line drive. 1 out. Billy North steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Corners move in. The pitch to Billy. North grounds it to Hobson. Bang, bang play at first. Safe. Hobson had trouble getting it out of his glove. Infield hit for Billy North. That brings up Joe Rudy. Rudy walked his first time up. Snap throw to first. Eckersley not with the best move. What happened here? Ooh, he just gets back in time. Now the pitch to Rudy. Rudy fly ball to center field. Lynn racing to his left. Makes the catch. North retires to first. What a running catch as Fred Lynn lays out beautifully to rob Rudy of a hit. 2 outs, North at first. Reggie Jackson to the plate. Jackson popped out to Fisk. Here's the pitch to Reginald Martinez Jackson. Fly ball right field. Evans looking up. It's gone. Reggie Jackson crushes it to right. The A's pull to within 1 on a bippity-boppity boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball. The man they call Buck, Reginald Martinez Jackson, touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. The A's pull to within 1. It's Boston 3, Oakland 2. That brings up Sal Bando. Bando flew to left. He's 0 for 1. Eckersley looks to regroup. Has the sign from Fisk. The high leg kick delivery to Bando. Strikes him out. Side retired. But the 2-run homer by Reggie Jackson brings the A's to within 1. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-2 Boston. Clinton Parks, how you doing, my friend? I think that boxing photo is Customado. Am I correct? The one you sent? I think that's Customado. Due up for the Red Sox, Burleson, Lynn, and Rice. Rick Burleson had a hit-and-run single in his first at-bat. We're going to go bunt base hit. Burleson drops it down. Bork charges, pivots, throws to Green on the wheel play. 1 down. 1 out, base is empty for Freddie Lynn. Lynn's 0 for 1. Tennis sets up down and away. The pitch to Lynn. Lynn works a walk. 1 out, 1 on. Jim Jeffries. Oh, wow. I can see that. 75-year-old Jim Jeffries. Yeah, now that you say that, I can see it. Very cool picture. So here's Jim Ed Rice. Rice popped out to short. Lynn's at first, 1 out. A's hope to turn 2 up the middle. Hunter peeks to first, now looks in at Tennis. He's ready. The pitch to Rice. Grounded to Bando. Bando throws. Bork stretches. They got Rice. Lynn advances to second. Lynn in scoring position for Yastrzemski. Carl Yastrzemski jacked a 3-run homer in the bottom of the first. Can he do it again? Can he get a clutch hit to drive in yet another run for the Red Sox? The pitch homeward bound to Yaz. Swing and a miss. Side is retired. We go to the top of the fourth. 3-2, 78 Red Sox over the 74 A's. Eckersley on the bump here at Fenway. He will face Tennis, Green, Jesus Alou. Gene Tennis, the man they call Gino, grounded to short. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Tennis. Base hit to center. Yastrzemski cuts it off in front of Lynn. Tennis takes a wide turn but heads back to first. No outs, Tennis at first. Scott holding him on. Here's Dickie Green. We're going to move our third baseman in. Scott continues to hold Tennis on. Throw over. Tennis gets back. Now the pitch to Green. He bunts it. Hobson has it. Throws to Remy. We hold our breath. No error there, thank God. 1 out, but Green does his J.O.B. Tennis to second. So Tennis is at second for Jesus Alou. Alou singled to right center. He's 1 for 1. He can tie the game here. Batting .500, but looking for his first ribby. The pitch to Jesus. Alou fly ball. Yastrzemski, Lynn. Yastrzemski calling for it. He makes the catch. Tennis retreats to second as Yaz throws it in towards third. 2 outs. Tennis will be off on contact. He's at second. Number 9 batter, the first baseman, Pat Bork. Bork 0 for 1. Eckersley looks in. Fisk sets a target. The pitch to Bork. Oh, Eckersley loses Bork. 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the order, Bert Campaneris is 0 for 2. The pitch around to Campy. Campy grounds it to Burleson. Burleson tosses it to Remy for the force out at second. Bork is gone. Eckersley and the Red Sox work out of the jam. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 3-2, 78 Red Sox over the 74 Oakland A's. Due up for Boston, Fisk, Hobson, Evans. If anyone gets on the boomer, George Scott. Carlton Fisk is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Pudge. Fisk works a walk. So Fisk at first. Bork holding him on. Wow, 82% chance of stealing. We're going to try that. Yes! All right, so we caught them napping. Carlton Fisk steals second. He's in scoring position. 1-0 count to Hobson. Green light to Butch. And the green light doesn't work. Butch goes down via the strikeout on the 1-2 count. Doesn't move Fisk over. So 1 out, Fisk at second for Dwight Evans. Evans 0 for 1. The pitch to Dewey. And Evans strikes out on the 3-2. Does not like the call. Hunter has now struck out 5. Fisk will be off on contact. That brings up the boomer, George Scott. Scott had an infield single. He awaits the Hunter offering. The pitch. Fly ball to shallow center. North coming in. Billy squeezes it. Red Sox strand Fisk at second. We go to the top of the fifth. 3-2, 78 Red Sox over the 74 A's. Due up for Oakland, North, Rudy, and Jackson. Billy North 1 for 2. Here's the pitch to Billy. Strikes him out. Eckersley records his third K. Took a third strike there. Looked like he was looking fastball. Eckersley got him with a breaking pitch. 1 out for Joe Rudy. Rudy has walked and flown to deep left center. We're going to go pitch around to Rudy. Rudy grounds it up the middle. Remy with a tremendous range play behind the bag. Pivots and throws to Scott. 2 down. Nice play by Jerry Remy. Remy was acquired from the California Angels in 1978 for the 78 season for Boston. 2 outs, base is empty for Reggie Jackson. Jackson hit a 2-run homer his last at-bat. Prior to that, he popped out to the catcher. Eckersley, the high leg kick delivery to Jackson. Jackson works a walk, tying run at first. Jackson, good speed at first base. Pickoff throw. Jackson gets back. Pickoff throw. Jackson gets back. Pitch out. Jackson doesn't go. Now the pitch to Bando, who's 0 for 2. And Bando walks. Oh, boy. Eckersley with the walk bugaboo. 2 outs, 2 on. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first. A slow-footed Bando. Gene Tennis at the plate. The Oakland A's catcher, 1 for 2. He's grounded to short and singled. Eckersley asks for a new baseball. Fisk tosses it out there. The pitch to Tennis. 2 outs, 2 on. And he walks Gene Tennis. What the heck, Eck? Bases juiced, 2 outs. Fisk needs to go out to have a word with him. Number 7 batter, Dick Green, is 0 for 1. Eckersley's going to go aggressive here. Fly ball. Center field. Lynn coming in. He makes the catch. We challenge Green. Side retired. Woo! The A's leave him loaded. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Red Sox clinging to a 3-2 lead. Due up for the 78 Sox. Top of their order. Remy, Burleson, and Lynn. Drag bunt for Remy. Bunts it foul. 0-2 count. He'll swing the stick now. Hunter rocks and deals. Remy grounds it right side. Bork backhands. Throws to Catfish covering the bag. Remy is retired. 1 out. Rick Burleson will swing the stick. Burleson fly ball to shallow right. Jackson coming in. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty for Freddie Lynn. Lynn's 0 for 1. He's popped out and walked. Hunter nods his head. He rocks and deals to Lynn. Fly ball, shallow center. Billy North, his counterpart, makes the catch. We're through 5 here at Fenway. The 78 Red Sox 3, the 74 A's 2. For Oakland, it will be Alou, Bork, then the top of the order, Bert Campaneris. Not Bert Bacharach, but Bert Campaneris. Super Bowl Tournament 1692, how are you doing? Check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. And also check out his football game that he has created. Fun for the whole family. Jesus Alou, 1 for 2, batting .462. Fisk goes through the signs. Eckersley nods his head. Here's the pitch to Jesus Alou. Grounder to Hobson. We hold our breath. He throws to Scott. 1 out. Thank God. 1 out, base is empty for Pat Bork. Bork has flown to deep right center and walked. The pitch to Bork. Up the middle. Remy again makes a tremendous range play. What a play by the Red Sox second baseman. Going behind the bag, backhanding it, pivots, fires to Scott for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty, top of the order for Bert Campaneris. The pitch around to Campy. Ooh, he doesn't chase. So Campaneris on with 2 outs. Billy North 1 for 3. The throw over to first. Campaneris gets back. Now the pitch to Billy North. Oh, they throw behind him. Oh, no. Fisk throws it into right field. Oh, Pudge, what the hell? Campaneris to second. Tying run. The speedy Bert Campaneris at second. 2 outs means he's going to be off on contact. The count to Billy North is 1 ball, no strikes. Eckersley peeks over his shoulder. Now looks in at Fisk. Pitch homeward bound to Billy North. Slow grounder to Remy. Remy to Scott. Side is retired. Error doesn't hurt. We go to the bottom of the 6th. The 78 Red Sox cling to a 3-2 lead over the 1974 Oakland A's. As Catfish Hunter takes his warm-up tosses, I shall take a sip of Gatorade. Due up for the 78 Red Sox, Rice, Yastrzemski, and Fisk. 3-2 Boston. Jim Ed Rice 0 for 2. He's going to take There's a strike off speed pitch at the knees, inside corner. Rice didn't like it. 0-1 to Rice. Hunter rocks and deals. Fly ball, right field. Jackson going back at the wall. He makes the catch. A leaping catch by Reginald Martinez Jackson, robbing Jim Rice of a homer. Wow. What a catch by the man they call Buck in right field. Reggie Jackson. Cutter Historical has joined us at the ballpark. Please check out and subscribe to his channel, as he has a golf tournament coming up today on his channel. So 1 out for Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski's hit a 3-run homer and struck out. Yaz awaits the offering. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to shallow right. Jackson coming in, squeezes it, 2 down. The crowd still in shock. The catch that Jackson made to rob Rice of a homer. 2 outs, bases empty for Carlton Fisk. He's flown out and walked. The pitch to Pudge. Fly ball left field. Rudy going back at the track in front of the monster. Makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the top of the 7th. 3-2, 78 Red Sox. Clinton, he uses, I do believe, ASG Golf PC game. As Clinton asks Cutter, what platform are you playing golf? Due up for the A's, trailing by 1 in the top of the 7th, Rudy Jackson in Bando. Joe Rudy is 0 for 2. Let's go pitch around to Rudy. He reaches for it and will fly out to Yastrzemski in left, 1 down. That brings up Reggie Jackson, who robbed Rice of a homer. Jackson's hit a 2-run homer, thus the 3-2 lead for the Red Sox. Eckersley is ready. The pitch to Jackson. Pulls it, right field. Evans back, makes the catch, 2 down. Base is empty, 2 outs for Sal Bando. A's third baseman 0 for 2. Eckersley with the high leg kick delivery. The pitch. Strikes out Bando. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 3-2, 78 Red Sox over the 74 A's. Due up for the Red Sox, who cling to a 1-run lead here at friendly Fenway. Hobson, Evans, Scott, the bottom third of this Bostonian order. Hunter back up on the perch for the A's. Butch Hobson 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Butch. Hobson, base hit to left center. Rudy cuts it off. Hobson at first, no outs. Butch is now 1 for 3. Dwight Evans comes to the plate. He's going to try to put down the sack. He bunts it. Bork fields it. His only play is to first. Excellent bunt by Evans. Hobson, a huge insurance run at second. That brings up the boomer, George Scott. Scott is 1 for 2. Hunter has the sign from tennis. The pitch to Scott. Grounder to Campaneris. He throws to Bork. Hobson advances to third. Butch was off as soon as Campaneris threw the ball, and it was a bang-bang play at first, but this time Scott is out. 2 outs. Hobson 90 feet away. That's a huge insurance run for the Red Sox. Jerry Remy at the plate, 1 for 3. His one hit was a drag bunt. Hunter shakes off tennis. Now he's ready. Pitch homeward bound to Jerry Remy. Remy, base hit to right. Hobson jogs. Oh, it's a double, a hustle double. Yeah, Jerry. Hobson jogs in from third, a huge insurance run. Red Sox 4, the A's 2. Boxing Jones has joined us here at Fenway. A's, he says, A's were my first favorite team as a kid. Clutch hustle double by Jerry Remy. 4-2 Red Sox. 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Burleson's 1 for 3. The pitch to the Rooster, Willie Crow. That's going to be a double down the right field line. Back-to-back doubles. The Rooster stretching it for 3. Relay throw, not in time. The Rooster Crows at third base. Cock-a-doodle-doo. 5-2 Red Sox. Clutch 2-out hitting by Remy and the Rooster. That brings up Freddie Lynn. He'd like to join this hit parade. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Hunter on the verge of being KO'd. Rice on deck. Here's the pitch to Lynn. Fly ball center field. Billy North on his horse. Calling off Jackson. Makes the catch. What a diving catch by Billy North. Saving a run for the A's. But the Red Sox plate 2 with 2 clutch 2-out hits. Remy and Burleson. We go to the top of the 8th. Eckersley and the Red Sox 5. The Oakland A's of 74-2. A 3-run lead for Eck now. Eckersley to face Tennis Green and Jesus Alou. As Clinton Park says, that triple down the right field line makes him feel good. Action PC knows that corner at Fenway. Again, this season file was free as a Christmas gift on Action PC, Dave Cook games. I think it's still free. So if you have Action PC Baseball, it works with any version you have. Go get it. You don't have to buy anything. Just download it. It's up to you. I think it's still free. All right, here's Gene Tennis. Gino's 1 for 2. He is grounded to short, singled and walked. Eckersley to Tennis. Strikes him out. Inside corner at the knees. Eckersley a bit tired now. Eckersley's gone 7 1/3. Dick Green's 0 for 2. We're gonna let Eck go after Green here. The pitch to Green, aggressive. Strikes him out. That's strikeout number 6. Now comes up the dangerous Jesus Alou. He's 1 for 3. The pitch to Alou. And that's a base hit to center. Lynn cuts it off, throws to Burleson. And that's going to be it for Eckersley. Even though Bork is 0 for 2. Let's see what they have on their bench. I'm fearing if we go lefty, they're going to go pinch hitter. I think we're better off going with a righty who's tough on left-handed pitchers. If we go Bergmeyer, they're going to go right-handed pinch hitter. We're going to go soup, Bill Campbell. Campbell had a very good 77 season. Not as good 78 for the Red Sox. John DFW 8680 says it's still free for now. Clinton Park says go to Drago. If we go to Drago, the problem is, let's cancel that. If we go to Drago, actually, you know what? Bork struggles against righties. He actually hits lefties better. Drago struggles against lefties. I'm going to go Campbell here. I'm going to go Campbell, though. Let's see if they pinch hit. Here comes Bill Campbell. Doesn't look like they're going to pinch hit. So a lose at first, 2 outs. He's got a 44% chance. We're going to go aggressive. Grounds it to Scott. Scott steps on the bag. Side retired. Campbell does his J-O-B. That's why they call him S-O-U-P, Soup. Soup. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 5-2, 78 Sox over the 1974 Oakland A's. Boxing Jones's first favorite team. Due up for the Red Sox, Rice, Yastrzemski, and Fisk. Hunter to Rice, 0 for 3. Rice got robbed of a homer when Jackson made a leaping catch in right. Here's the pitch to Jim Ed. Base hit. North trapped it. Sinking liners, so Rice is at first. Yastrzemski at the plate. Hit and run. Ooh, glad he wasn't going. Hit and run. Base hit. Yeah, baby. Rice go first to third. 96%. You bet your ass. Go Red Sox baseball, baby. So Yastrzemski gets a hit and run single. Runners on the corners. Let's pour some runs on here. Pour some runs on. Fisk is 0 for 2. The pitch to Pudge. Tennis wants to make sure him and Hunter are on the same page. Pitch homeward bound. Line shot to green. Oh, boy. 1 out. Runners on the corners for Hobson. Hobson is 1 for 3. The pitch to Butch. Lines it foul down the third base line.
Bubble.
Philip Reynolds, how you doing? 1 out. Rice at third. Yastrzemski at first. 1-2 count to Hobson. Hunter's ready to work. The pitch. Strikes out Hobson. Oh, the fans are booing Butch here. So here's Dwight Evans. Dewey's 0 for 2. Can he come through with a clutch hit? He struck out, and had a sack bunt in the 7th. He'll take. Here's a strike. 0-1. He awaits the offering. Pitch homeward bound to Evans. Fly ball to left. Rudy Camping makes the catch. Red Sox squander a first and third. No outs. They still maintain a 5-2 lead. We go to the top of the 9th. Campbell to face Campaneris, North, and Rudy. But Campbell will not stay in because righties hit the living snot out of him. Ken Castro's joined us. Hope all is well with our good friend Ken. Good to see you. So now Campbell will come out. We're going to go. We're going to go. We're going to go Dick Drago. We're going Drago here. Campaneris 0 for 3. The pitch to Campy. Strikes him out on the breaking pitch. 1 out. Here's Billy North. The pitch to North. Fly ball to left. He goes the other way, but Yastrzemski at the track makes the catch. 2 down. Red Sox and Drago 1 out away from a 5-2 victory. Joe Rudy is 0 for 3. Pitch around to Rudy. Base hit. That's going to be a double to left. A's stay alive. And here's Reggie Jackson. And here comes Tom Bergmeyer. So Bergmeyer to pitch to Jackson. Jackson's hit a 2-run homer today. Rudy at second. His run means nothing. In fact, Jackson's run means nothing. The tying run's on the on-deck circle in Bando. Bergmeyer's done with his warm-up tosses. The pitch to Reggie Jackson. Grounder to Hobson. We all hold our breath. Yes! Game over! Butch Hobson does it. Thank God. He made one error today, but he makes that play. The 78 Red Sox defeat The 74 Oakland A's 5-2 thanks to some clutch hitting by Remy and Burleson. The dynamic duo up the middle. So, Catfish Hunter goes the distance, 8 innings. He takes the loss, he's 1-1. Eckersley now 2-0, went 7 2/3 innings. 5 hits, 2 runs, they were both earned. Gave up a 2-run homer to Jackson. Walked 6, struck out 6. Campbell got an out. Drago got 2 outs. And then Bergmeyer saved the day when Jackson grounded out to Hobson. Let's see who the player of the game is. Carl Yastrzemski, the MVP for hitting the 3-run homer in the first. So that's game 1 of the doubleheader. Now we quickly move on to game 2. In game 2, the 77 Royals taking on the 75 Red Sox. Guess who I'm playing as? The Red Sox. And again, we're at friendly Fenway Park. All right. So, let's they're going with Andy Hassler. Interesting choice there. Not my choice. We're going to go Louis Tion. He's ready to pitch. I don't want to go Dick Pole, that's for sure. Diego Segui. No, we're going to go El Tiante. So Louis Tion, let's see what their lineup's going to be. Let's go to view opponent and computer lineup. Patek, Lecoq, Brett, Cowens, Porter, McRae, Mayberry, Otis, White. I would think you'd put Mayberry up here. Let's just, out of curiosity, I like to adjust sometimes the lineups even for my opponents. Mayberry. 230, 23 homers, 82 ribbies. Porter. 275, 16 and 60. Yeah, I can see it. I can see that. Amos Otis. Why is he way down there? 251, 17 and 78. Pete Lecoq, 303. I can second place. Okay. Second batter. Al Cowens. 312, 23 homers, 112 ribbies. Yeah, okay. That's not a bad lineup. Not a bad lineup. All right, so now they took their pitcher away. They were going to go with Andy Hassler. Why? We're going to make it an interesting game. We're going to let Dennis Leonard pitch. Yes, I'm in God mode. He can pitch. So it's going to be Dennis Leonard versus Louis Tion. And Leonard is a right-handed hurler. He's tough on both righties and lefties. Lefties hit a little better at 235. Right now, both sides of the plate batting well below 200. So we're just going to go with our best hitters. All right, Freddie Lynn bats third in center field. Cecil Cooper will lead off and probably will DH. I have to think about that. Rice. Then Yastrzemski. But we have to figure, where are we going to play Yaz? We can play Yaz at first. I think that's what we're going to do. Cooper to DH. We don't have Denny Doyle yet. I think Doug Griffin's an excellent bunter. Yeah, sack bunt 9. Oops, sorry. Wrong, okay. I'm going to put Doug Griffin right here just for his bunting ability. Carbo will play right. Burleson at short. We don't have Fisk yet. He's hurt still. Because it goes off when you get the 70, when they come in for 75. So, who's the better defensive catcher? Well, Montgomery hit 264. We're going to go Monty catching. He'll bat 9th. And third base will be Rico Petrocelli. Burleson, 259. 6-62. Petrocelli, 225. All right, that's what we're going to go with. Play ball. So it's Dennis Leonard versus El Tiante, Louis Tiant.
Play ball.
Play ball. Second game of the doubleheader. Can the 75 Red Sox, can we win this one? We won with the 78 Red Sox. All right, let's go to the starting lineups. I love that you can click on the field. I love the baseball card look. Freddie Patek leads off for Kansas City. He's at short, followed by the DH Pete Lecoq. I believe he was the son-in-law to a game show host. I can see the game show host, but I can't remember the name. Batting third, George Brett. Cleanup hitter, right fielder, Al Cowens. Batting fifth, the catcher, Darryl Porter. In left field, batting sixth, Hal McRae. Batting seventh, the first baseman, John Mayberry. In center field, batting eighth, Amos Otis. Playing second, batting ninth, Frank White. El Tiante is on the mound. Louis. For the Boston Red Sox, Cecil Cooper, followed by Doug Griffin, Freddie Lynn, Jim Rice, the cleanup hitter. Yastrzemski bats fifth. Bernie Carbo bats sixth. The Rooster Rick Burleson seventh. Rico Petrocelli eighth. And doing the catching, Bob Montgomery, because Carlton Fisk is not available to us yet. Dennis Leonard on the mound for the Kansas City Royals. So here's Louis Tiant to face Freddie Patek. Patek, you can see he's a 10 bunter. So we're going to bring our corners in. Petrocelli in at third. Yastrzemski in at first. The pitch to Patek. Fly ball center field. That's carrying. Freddie Lynn calls off. Bernie Carbo in right center makes the catch. One down. That brings up Pete Lecoq, son-in-law to a game show host. If you can remember the game show host name, put it in the chat. He's got a good chance of getting a hit here. We're going to go pitch around to Lecoq. And he slaps it to center. Just took that outside pitch and just slapped it to center. 1 out single for Pete Lecoq. Now batting, what's Lecoq batting here? He's batting 600 in the replay so far. It's early, though. George Brett, 385, a homer and 2 ribbies. Red Sox hope to turn 2 up the middle. Gary Marshall. Is that who it was, Clinton? I can see the guy who wore glasses. I remember that. The pitch to Brett. Rip to right. Carbo makes the catch. Shoestring catch by Bernie Carbo. Lecoq hustles back to first, 2 down. Al Collins, the right fielder for Kansas City, 364, 5 ribbies, and a home run. Captain Carl says, Peter Marshall. That sounds more like it. Because Gary Marshall was Penny Marshall's brother, wasn't he? Hope you're doing well, Captain Carl. Here's Al Collins. We're going to go pitch around, and I'm going to tell you why. He's got a 30% chance of a hit. His walk is under 5%. You don't want to go aggressive because you're putting it in the zone a little more, looking for the strike. And he's got a 5% chance of a homer. That would go up. I'm going to go see if we can get him to chase. Tiant with the Scroogey. The throw down. Lecoq steals on Montgomery. 0-1, pitch around again. It's a fly ball to Freddie Lynn. Yes! Oh, he reached for it. Side retired. Lecoq stranded at second. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here between the 77 Royals and the 75 Boston Red Sox. Due up for Boston, Cooper, Griffin, and Lynn. As Captain Carl, 8230 says, host of Hollywood Squares. You are correct. Here's Cecil Cooper. Cooper batting below 100. Leonard to Coop. Strike him out. Third strike is dropped. Porter throws to first. Cooper is gone. That brings up Doug Griffin. Griffin batting 143. Leonard works quickly to Griffin. Griffin singles to right. All right, Dougie. Dougie slaps a single to right. Here's Freddie Lynn, 1975 Rookie of the Year and MVP. The pitch to the Gold Dust twin, Freddie Lynn. Oh, Lynn overpowered by the fastball. That brings up Gold Dust twin number 2, Jim Ed Rice. Rice batting 300 with a ribby. Griffin will be off on contact. Leonard has the sign from Porter. The pitch to Rice. Up the middle. Leonard bobbles it, drops it again. That is an error on Dennis Leonard. Inning should be over. Instead, there are 2 outs and 2 on. Griffin stands at second. Rice at first. Yastrzemski to the plate. Yaz waiting for his first hit for the 75 team. Leonard to Yaz. Grounder to White. Diving stop. Throws to Mayberry. Side is retired. Yastrzemski still waiting for his first hit for the 75 Red Sox. We're through 1 here at Fenway. No score. Due up for the 77 Royals, Porter, McRae, and Mayberry. As Louis Tiant takes his warm-up tosses, I shall toss back some Gatorade of the blue variety. Here's Darryl Porter, Royals catcher, batting 200 with a ribby. Tiant corkscrew delivery, the pitch. Fly ball to left center. Rice makes the catch. 1 down. 1 out, base is empty for Hal McRae. McRae playing left field. 455, 2 homers, 2 ribbies. Tiant whirls, dirls, the pitch to McRae. Fly ball left center field. That's carrying. That's going to be gone. That is a bomb to left center. Hal McRae crushes it. 1-0 Royals. That was a bippity boppity boom to the moon. Boom goes the ball. Hal McRae touches them all. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. The 77 Royals won. The 75 Red Sox nothing. Football update by Clinton Parks in the chat. Falcons 27, Rams 24. Is that a final? One out for John Mayberry. He's got a boomstick. Tiant to Mayberry. Left-handed batter goes the other way. Foul ball. Not a lot of foul territory there, but Mayberry found it down the left field line. Count is 0-2 to Big John. Montgomery sets the target. The pitch. Mayberry works his way back for a free pass. Clinton Park says that is a final. The Falcons 27, the Rams 24. Rams really pooping the bed down the stretch in the NFL season. They have already clinched a playoff spot, but that division will be up for grabs. The winner of the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers game on Saturday night will claim the NFC West division title. Lord knows we might do a chat with Al on Saturday. I don't know. It's been a long time. Every time I try to do a chat, someone else is doing something. I don't want to interfere. But I might just have to, right? So, anyhow, lots of great content creators out there, and I try not to stream when other people are streaming. But sometimes I feel like streaming. Mayberry's at first. Yastrzemski holds him on. Amos Otis at the plate. He's batting .400. Interesting. No ribbies, though. Red Sox will try to turn 2 here. Now, I don't want to go pitch around because, he could still swing and miss or chase, but he walks 9% of the time. You really don't want to go pitch around to that. And you don't want to go aggressive. He's almost a 5% chance to hit a homer off Tiant. And a 5% chance to hit a double. And if you go aggressive, it increases the chance of those things happening. So we're going to go pitch to Amos Otis from El Tiante. Oh, yes, he struck him out. Woo! 2 outs. Mayberry at first. We're going to play behind Mayberry now. That brings up the number 9 batter, Frank White. Now, White, we could go pitch around, but again, that increases the chance of a walk. Probably takes that 3.6 to 5%, possibly. And he's only 21% chance of getting a hit. So El Tiante, corkscrew delivery, the pitch to White. Grounder to Petrocelli. He flips to Griffin. We get the force out of Mayberry. But the Royals get one on the homer off the bat of Hal McRae. Bottom of the second, 1-0, 77 Royals. Due up for the Red Sox, Carbo, Burleson, and Petrocelli. Bernie's only batting .143, but I'm sensing he's going to have a good game. Leonard to Carbo. Fly ball center field. Otis will track it down towards the triangle, 1 out. Nuts. That will bring up the number 7 batter, the shortstop, the Rooster, Rick Burleson. Leonard to Burleson. Grounder to Brett. Third baseman throws to Mayberry. They get the Rooster by 2 steps. 2 down. Base is empty. For the number 8 batter for the 75 Red Sox, third baseman Rico Petrocelli. Monty, the catcher, Bob Montgomery on deck. The pitch to Petrocelli. Hard hit ball to the second baseman. White flips to Mayberry. Side retired. That's a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Red Sox. Top of the third, 1-0, 77 Royals. Due up for the Royals. Top of their order, Patek, Lecoq, and Brett. Freddie Patek 0 for 1. Corners move in. He's an excellent bunter. 10's the best he can be. The pitch to the little general, Freddie Patek. We're going to go for the dive. Yes! Freddie Lynn makes the diving catch coming in, robbing Patek. If Freddie Lynn doesn't make that catch, Patek would still be running. What a catch by Freddie Lynn. 1 out. That brings up Pete Lecoq, son-in-law to Peter Marshall. I was going to do a Lecoq joke there about Peter Marshall's daughter, but I guess I won't. I can't do it. Here's the pitch to Lecoq. Up the middle, Doug Griffin ranges behind the bag, pivots and fires to Yastrzemski. 2 down. It's just a funny name, Lecoq. Is he friends with Dick Pole? Oh, well. 2 outs, base is empty for George Brett. Brett is 0 for 1. He lined to Carbo and right, who made a shoestring catch. Tiant has a sign for Montgomery. The pitch to the younger brother of Ken, George Brett. And that's a base hit to right. Carbo up with it, fires it into Griffin. Inning stays alive for the cleanup hitter, right fielder Al Cowens. Cowens 0 for 1. Tiant throws over to first. Brett gets back. Tiant rubs up the baseball. He whirls, he dirls, he deals to Cowens. The throw down, Brett is out! Montgomery throws him out. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the third. The 77 Royals won. The 75 Red Sox, nothing. John DFW 8680 says about Pete Lecoq. Just imagine the jokes he had to put up with in school. Oh, I can only imagine. Let's come up with some of them. I tell you, it's either going to make you a really tough kid or you're going to get beat up a lot. I'm guessing he was a tough kid. Here's Bob Montgomery. Batting 167. No homers, no ribbies. Leonard is ready. He rocks and deals to Monty. Strikes out Montgomery. 1 out. Top of the order, Cecil Cooper. To say he's struggling is polite. .083 average. Here's the pitch to Coop. All right, Cecil. Base hit to right. Yeah, Cooper. Come out of your stupor. Cecil Cooper. So Cooper represents the tying run at first. Doug Griffin at the plate. 1 for 1, hit and run. Line foul down the right field line. It's a 2-ball, 1-strike count, hit and run. And Cooper is caught stealing on the failed hit and run. Porter guns him down. 2 outs. 2-2 count. Base is empty. Lynn on deck. Leonard is ready. Porter sets the target. The pitch to Doug Griffin. Grounds out to Leonard. Side retired. Top of 4. 1-0 77 Royals. Due up for Kansas City. Cowens, who was at the plate when Brett was thrown out by Montgomery, followed by Porter and McRae. Cowens 0 for 1. The pitch to Al Cowens. Base hit to right. So a leadoff single for Cowens. That brings up Darryl Porter. He's not a good bunter, so we don't have to worry about that. 28% chance of getting a hit and another 8% chance of a walk. So that's 36.4% chance of getting on. Red Sox hope to turn 2. The pitch to Porter. Porter, left-hand batter, goes the other way. Rice fields it, fires it back in. Cowens holds at second. No outs, 2 on. for Hal McRae, the left fielder's 1 for 1. McRae hit a solo bomb in the top of the second. Tiant in trouble here. We're going to go pitch around.
Ball four.
Ah!
Take your base.
We just walked the bases loaded. Here's Big John Mayberry. We'll give up the run to turn 2. The pitch to Mayberry. It doesn't matter. It's a base hit to right. Carbo fields it. And Porter does not challenge his arm. It's 2-0 Royals. Amos Otis comes to the plate. We're going to go aggressive to Otis. Grounder to Burleson. Turn 2. Shoot. Only a 25% chance. Throw to the plate. No. We get the force at second. And now it's 3-0 Royals. Runners on the corners. So that's a ribby for Amos Otis. Here's Frank White. White's 0 for 1. Pitch around. And he rips it to left. 4-0 Royals. Otis stops at second. White has a ribby. Freddie Patek to the plate. Aggressive to Patek. Fly ball, shallow right. Carbo coming in. Bernie will squeeze it. Will Amos Otis tag? No. 2 outs, 2 on, 4-0 Royals. They've plated 4 here in the top of the 4th, and here comes the man, the myth, the legend, Pete Lecoq. He's 1 for 2. Runners will be off on contact. The pitch to Lecoq. Grounder to Yastrzemski. Tiant covers the bag. Side is retired. But the Royals strike 3 times in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 77 Royals 4. The 75 Red Sox got to get busy. Nothing. Due up for the 75 Bostonians. Lynn, Rice, Yastrzemski. Freddie Lynn's 0 for 1. Leonard is ready to work. He deals. What a play by Frank White. Lynn rips it up the middle. Frank White, tremendous range at second base. Backhands it, pivots, fires to Mayberry. 1 out. That brings up Jim Ed Rice. He's 0 for 1. Porter wiggles the fingers. The pitch to Rice. That's going to be into the triangle. Rice digging for 3. Triple for Jim Ed. So Rice at third. 1 out. Yastrzemski's 0 for 1. He's still waiting for his first hit for the 75 Red Sox. Green light to Yaz. Grounder to Mayberry. He'll get a ribby here. Mayberry tosses to Leonard to get the sure out. Rice scores. The Red Sox are on the board. They trail 4-1. 2 outs, base is empty for Bernie Carbo. Carbo 0 for 1. Flew out to deep center. Can Bernie go boom? He awaits the Leonard offering. Pitch homeward bound. Carbo singles to right. Inning stays alive for Rick Burleson. Burleson 0 for 1. On deck, Rico Petrocelli. The pitch to the Rooster. Burleson up the middle. Patek has it. Throws to Mayberry. Side is retired. The Red Sox do plate 1. We go to the top of the 5th. The 1977 Royals 4. The 75 Red Sox 1. Tiant needs to put up some goose eggs. He'll face Brett, Collins, and Porter. Brett is 1 for 2. Was also thrown out stealing. His 1 hit a single. Tiant is ready. Montgomery sets the target. The pitch to Brett.
Ball 4. Take your base.
And Brett walks. Not a good start for Tiant and the Red Sox here in the top of the 5th. That brings up Al Collins. Collins 1 for 2. He's flown deep out to center. and singled. Pitch around to Cowens. Fly ball to Rice. Rice moving to his left, makes the catch. 1 out. Brett retreats to first. 1 out, 1 on for Darrell Porter. The Royal catcher 1 for 2. He's flown out and singled. Tiant throws to first. Brett gets back. Now the pitch to Porter. Fly ball to center. Freddie Lynn racing back. Makes the catch. And once again, Brett retreats to first. So 2 outs. Brett will be off on contact. Throw over. Brett shortens his lead. Yastrzemski. You know what? We're going to play behind him. More range. Now the pitcher McRae, who's 1 for 1. And he strikes out McRae on the Scroogey. Red Sox desperately needed the goose egg. Tiant provided it. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 77 Royals 4. 75 Red Sox 1. Due up for Boston. Petrocelli, Montgomery, top of the order, Cooper. Rico Petrocelli 0 for 1. Leonard is ready. The pitch to Petrocelli. And he strikes out Rico, who has not been suave. 1 out, base is empty for Bob Montgomery. Monty awaits the offering. Here's the pitch. Montgomery up the middle. Patek fields it near the bag. The shortstop throws to first. 2 away. Tremendous defense up the middle for the Royals. Patek an 8. White a 10. 2 outs, base is empty for Cecil Cooper. Cooper is 1 for 2. On deck, Doug Griffin. Cooper steps to the left-hander's batter's box. Porter pounds a mitt, sets the target. The pitch to Cecil Cooper. Ground ball left side. Patek diving stop. Pops up. Throws to Mayberry. Cooper robbed of a hit. Side is retired. We go to the top of the 6th. 4-1, 77 Royals. Due up for Kansas City, bottom third of their order. Mayberry, Otis, and White to face Louis Tiant. Mayberry is 1 for 1. He has walked and singled. And that knocked in Cowens. Here's the pitch to Big John. Pulls the outside pitch to the right side. Griffin flips to Yastrzemski, 1 out. Amos Otis is 0 for 2. Tiant quickly to Otis. Grounder to Burleson. He throws to Yastrzemski. Whoa, what a stretch by Yaz. They just nip Amos Otis, 2 away. Base is empty. Number 9 batter, Frank White. White has grounded into a force play and singled in McRae. Tiant rubs up the baseball. Back up on the bump. Montgomery sets the target. Corkscrew delivery to White. Fly ball center field. Lynn going back. Makes the catch. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-1 Royals. Due up for the Red Sox. Griffin, Lynn, Rice. If anyone gets on, Carl Yastrzemski. Doug Griffin is 1 for 2. The pitch to Dougie. Doug Griffin is 2 for 3. So Griffin on at first. That brings up Freddie Lynn. Lynn is 0 for 2. Lynn only batting 167. He has struck out and grounded to second. They need a big hit here from Freddie. Rice on deck. They're the Gold Dust Twins. Leonard peeks to first. Now has the sign from Porter. The pitch to Lynn. Fly ball, shallow center. Amos Otis coming in. Makes the catch. 1 out. Griffin retreats to first. Lynn 0 for 3. Jim had Rice 1 for 2. The pitch, homeward bound from Leonard to Rice. He strikes him out with a fastball. 2 outs. Griffin will be off on contact. Carl Yastrzemski 0 for 2, still waiting for his first hit for the 75 Red Sox. He's 0 for 9. Yastrzemski looking for a dinger. Leonard shakes off Porter. Now he's ready. The pitch to Yaz. Chopper to Leonard. He'll throw to Mayberry. Yastrzemski to start the season 0 for 10. We go to the top of the 7th. The 77 Royals 4. The 75 Red Sox 1. Due up for Kansas City, top of their order, the little general Freddie Patek, then Pete Lecoq and George LeBret. George Brett. Patek 0 for 3. Corners move in. The pitch to Freddie. Grounder to Burleson. Burleson throws to Yastrzemski. 1 out. Here's Pete Lecoq. The Kansas City DH is 1 for 3. He's singled, grounded out to second, grounded to first. Tiant. Whirls, dirls, deals. Chopper to Tiant. Tiant to Yastrzemski, 2 away. Base is empty for George Brett. Brett's 1 for 2. He's been caught stealing also. Tiant to the left-hand batting George Brett. Brett lines it to right, drops in front of Carbo. Inning stays alive for the dangerous Al Cowens. Cowens is 1 for 3. Pitch around to Cowens. Fly ball to center. Lynn in the triangle. He can't get there. Brett will score all the way from first on the Cowens triple. The Royals increase their lead to 5-1. A clutch 2-out triple by Al Cowens, the right fielder for the Kansas City Royals. Royals are definitely in the driver's seat. That brings up Darryl Porter. Porter 1 for 3. The pitch to Porter. Fly ball, right center. Freddie Lynn on the move. Makes the catch, calling off Carbo. Side retired, but the Royals plate another one. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-1 Kansas City. Red Sox bats have to come to life. They've been dormant. It will be Carbo, Burleson, and Petrocelli. Carbo 1 for 2. Dennis Leonard, 6 innings, 1 run. It's earned. 5 hits. No walks. 5 Ks. The pitch to Bernie Carbo. Carbo strikes out on the 2-2 count. Goes down looking. 1 out. Leonard's now struck out 6. Here's Rick Burleson. Burleson to take. There's a ball. Fastball inside corner. Burleson to take again. There's another ball. So it's a 2-0 count. He'll take until a strike. That time he catches the corner. Burleson didn't like that call. 2-1 hitters count. Leonard rocks and deals. The Rooster strikes out. 7 Ks for Dennis Leonard. 2 outs. Base is empty. Bottom of the 7th. Rico Petrocelli 0 for 2. The pitch to Petrocelli. Grounder to Brett. Cross the diamond to Mayberry. 1-2-3. Go the Red Sox. Leonard strikes out 2. We go to the top of the 8th. 5-1. 77 Royals. Due up for Kansas City. McCray, Mayberry, Otis. If anyone gets on, Frank White. Tiant had a bad 4th inning. 1 run in the 2nd, 1 run in the 7th. Hal McCray 1 for 2. The pitch to Hal. Grounder to Burleson. Red Sox shortstop throws to Yastrzemski. 1 out. John Mayberry's 1 for 2. Mayberry left-handed bat. The pitch to Big John. Takes the outside pitch, pulls it to right. Carbo coming in. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty for Amos Otis. Otis is 0 for 3. My man, Otis, the pitch. Fly ball deep to center field. It's off the wall. Otis with a 2-out double as Lynn smashes into the wall. Couldn't make the catch. Amos Otis stands at second, 2 outs, and Frank White, the number 9 batter, at the plate. White 1 for 3. He has singled in a run with his 1 hit. First base open, Patek on deck. Pitch around to White. Grounds to Burleson. Throws to Yastrzemski. Side retired. 2-out double doesn't hurt. But Kansas City still maintains a 5-1 lead. Due up for the 75 Red Sox in the bottom of the 8th. Montgomery, Cooper, and Griffin. I think we're going to go pinch hitter for Monty. Pinch hitter. Why not? Tony Conigliaro. Here comes Tony Conigliaro to pinch hit for Bob Montgomery. Man, he has no chance of anything here. Here's the pitch. Well, he made contact. Flies out to Amos Otis, 1 down. A homage to Tony Conigliaro. Cecil Cooper 1 for 3. The pitch to Cooper. Fly ball center field. Otis on the move. Makes the catch again. 2 away. 1 coming in, 1 going back. Base is empty for Doug Griffin. The Red Sox second baseman 2 for 3. He'll take. Fastball inside. Green light to Dougie. Oh, he pops it up right side. Frank White calls for it. Side retired. We go to the top of the 9th. Royals 5, Red Sox 1. Tiant to face the top of the 77 Royals order. Patek, Lecoq, and Brett. Patek 0 for 4, excuse me. Corners move in. Petrocelli in at third. Yastrzemski in at first. The pitch to Patek. We're missing a catcher. Why not? Well, our only other catcher is Blackwell. Now the pitch to Freddie Patek, the little general. Grounder up the middle. Burleson gobbles it up. Throws to first. 1 down. Here's Pete Lecoq, 1 for 4. Lecoq steps to the left-hander's batter's box. Blackwell, the new battery made of Tiant, sets the target. The pitch. Fly ball right center. Carbo on the move. Makes the catch. 2 away. Base is empty for George Brett, 2 for 3. He was caught stealing, though. Brett asks for time. It is granted. Tiant looks in at Blackwell. He deals to Brett. Base hit to center. Brett now with 3 hits. So Brett's at first. 3 for 4 today. Yastrzemski holds him on. Cowens 2 for 4 at the plate. Cowens has singled and tripled in a run in his last at-bat. Pickoff throw to first. Brett is picked off! Yastrzemski slaps the tag. Side retired. Will that rev up the Red Sox bats, who have only managed 1 run on 5 hits against Dennis Leonard and the Royals? We go to the bottom of the 9th. The 77 Royals 5. The Boston Red Sox ready to make a big comeback 1. It will be Lynn Rice Yastrzemski. Freddie Lynn is due. He's 0 for 3. The pitch to Lynn. And Lynn walks. Will take it. Red Sox need base runners. Leonard has thrown 134 pitches. He begins to labor. The pitch to Jim Ed, who's 1 for 3. Porter wants to make sure they're on the same page. Now the pitch. Rice rips a shot to center. It's extra bases. Lynn is held at third. Rice doubles. Here come the Red Sox as the Gold Dust Twins come through here in the bottom of the 9th. Lynn at third, Rice at second. Leonard running out of gas on the mound. Carl Yastrzemski to the plate. Will they stick with Leonard in this 5-1 game? The pitch to Yaz. Again, Porter wants to make sure they're on the same page. Base hit past Patek. We're going to hold Rice. It's now 5-2. 3 consecutive hit for the 75 Red Sox. And if Bernie goes boom, we have a tie game at 5. Will they stick with Leonard? Yes, they will. Carbo walks. The bases are juiced. And yet they still stick with Leonard. Rice at third, Yastrzemski at second, Carbo at first. Carbo represents a tying run at first. Beniquez will pinch run for him. And that's it. Finally, for Dennis Leonard, Mark Littell will come in to pitch for the 77 Royals. First action for the 77 Royals in the best of the 70s league. In reality, 8-4 with 12 saves, 3.61 ERA, in 104 2/3 innings pitched. So Burleson, 0 for 3 against Leonard, will now face Mark Littell. Littell's done with his warm-up tosses. We want to stay the hell out of a double play. Though Littell does walk a few, Burleson to take. 99 miles per hour inside corner. Burleson didn't like that. Chokes up on the bat, swings the stick here. Grounder to Patek. Son of a bitch, double play, diving stop. Patek from his knees to White on to Mayberry. 4-6-3. The Red Sox score 1 but give up 2 outs. It's now 5-3. The little general sticks it to the Red Sox. Tying run at the plate, Rico Petrocelli. He's 0 for 3. Not a lot of good choices here. Slugging 295. Evans slugging 371. Evans a pinch hit for Petrocelli. About the same. We just got a better chance to hit a homer. Littell to Evans. Evans to take. Strike inside corner. He'll swing the stick. Here it is. He pops it up. Porter makes the catch in front of the plate. The Royals hold on to win. That diving stop that turned into a double play really crushed the Red Sox hopes in the bottom of the ninth. Patek, White to Mayberry. That looked like that was going up the middle. Instead, it's a diving stop from Patek. From his knees, he flips to White, who provides a strong pivot and throw to Mayberry. As Burleson grounded into the double play. As we just said, don't hit into a double play. We'll be still okay, but there's the double play. The Red Sox did get 2 in the ninth, but it was a bridge too far. Actually, 2 bridges too far. They fall to the 77 Royals 5-3. Leonard goes 8 innings. He's now 2-0 in the best of the 70s season. Season file. 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned. No homers, 2 walks, 7 Ks. Mark Littell gets his first save, a clean 1 inning. Louis Tiant 0-2. He went 9 innings, 11 hits, 5 runs, all earned. Gave up a homer off the bat of Hal McRae. Walked 3, struck out 2. His ERA is now 7.53. Ouch. Player of the game. Wow, Mark Littell. They gave it to Mark Littell. Okay. Well, he did induce the double play ball. I guess that's player of the game. So there you have it. There's the doubleheader. We won with the 78 Sox against the 74 A's. We lost with the 75 Sox against the 77 Royals. Let's sim out the rest of the day. 71 Orioles defeat the 77 Yankees 4-2. McNally outduels Holtzman. Bucky Dent for the Yankees of 77. 3 for 4. And 2 doubles. 73 Oakland A's fall to the 78 Yankees 5-2. Tidrow the win. Blue Moon Odom the loss. Willie Randolph for the 78 Yankees 3 for 4, 2 ribbies and a stolen base. In a Baltimore matchup, 70 O's versus the 79 O's. The 70 O's pound the 79ers 8-2. Phobos defeats McGregor. Paul Blair 3 for 3, 2 doubles. 71 Pirates fall to the 76 Reds 4-2. Gullett defeats Walker. Ken Griffey Sr. 3 for 4 with a double. '72 Cincinnati defeats the 79 Montreal Expos 4-1. Billingham's now 1-1. Sanderson 0-1. Pete Rose 2 for 5 with a home run. Second of the year, I believe. I don't think that's 2 home. Maybe he had 2 home runs. I don't know. Let's check. Let's look at the box score. Pete Rose. No, 1 home run, second of the year. All right, I was correct on that. 78 Dodgers get pounded by the 76 Phillies 9-1. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Charlie Huff, McGraw. There's something weird there. Let's check that out. Did I look at that wrong? So it was 13-9. What the hell is this score here? Oh, it chopped it off. It chopped it off because it didn't have enough room. So the Dodgers in a slugfest win 13-9. I got to change some of these photos here. So Charlie Huff gets the win, I would assume, out of the pen. Let's look how many pitchers they used. Tommy John sucked. Gave up 7 runs. Castillo gave up 2. Huff went 2 1/3, nothing. And Foster got the save. Wow. I might start playing some Mets games also, because I realize we're not going to see any National League teams. So I might start playing some 73 Met games. Mets right now, with the PC, they're 2-2. Cincinnati 70 Cincinnati 5-3 over the 79 Pirates. Simpson defeats Robinson. Bobby Tolan for the 70 Reds, 3 for 5, 2 homers. He has 3 homers on the season, knocked in 4. The 74 Dodgers fall to the 75 Reds 3-1. Okay, so that can't be right either. It's probably because I see Marshall won it. Let's go here. Actually, it's 14-3. Dodgers. And so, wow. The 74 Dodgers scored 13 runs in the last 2 innings. Ouch. 76 Yankees. Let's lose 6-4. Let's make sure it's 6-4. Yes, it is. So Catfish Hunter was a busy beaver on this day. Hunter's now 2-0 here. 1-1 over there. He defeated... Hey, Hunter pitched against Hunter. That's hilarious. So it was Hunter versus Hunter. You knew Hunter was going to win. Again, I got to change. I got to put the right photos in. I'm doing that as I come across the teams as the Red Sox play them. I'm putting in the logos and everything. And then the Mets lose 5-1. 73 Mets lose 5-1 to the 77 Dodgers. John, the winner. Stone, the loser. Reggie Smith, 2 for 2, a homer and 2 ribbies. So I think I'm going to start playing a few Mets games online too. So what do we have next? And, of course, we'll have our card and dice streams. Well, obviously, we got to play these out. But I think the next game will give you a Mets game. Hopefully, Tom Seaver's available. But we might give you Red Sox games, too. I like playing these games. They're fun. And they're easy to do. Less setup. Bob, how you doing? Hope all is well. Hope you had a Merry Christmas, Bob. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. Good to see you, my friend. I'd like to thank Ken Castro, Bob 3152, John DFW 8680, Clinton Parks the Admiral, Captain Carl 8230, Philip Reynolds, Boxing Jones, Cutter Historical, Super Bowl Tournament 692, aka Mike in the Truck, Jim L., and David Selinsky. Excuse me. Bob says, sounds good. I just came in the room, watched the end of the Bruins Flames. Flames won in overtime. So the Bruins fall. And Bob says, all is good. That's awesome. So thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year to come and beyond. I greatly appreciate everyone's time. Stay safe, be smart. God bless. Love you all.